Well, good morning, everybody, and happy Saturday morning. It is absolutely gorgeous out here. It is like 11:15 on actually it's 11:11. Woohoo! And it's Saturday morning here in Hawkins, and it's supposed to be like almost 80 degrees today, so it's just absolutely beautiful out. I'm gonna try and go hiking here in a little while, but I have some appointments first. But anyways, I just wanted to get on because I haven't been on for a while, and I know people probably thinking that I'm leaving my journey or that I'm not going to keep going, and I just want to be clear to everybody that I am still going. This is all part of the process, is what I'm learning. I'm learning patterns and how this all works, and I've discovered a lot about myself in the past 2 weeks, and I went through some things, and again, I'm not going to share it all, and the details are not important because that's my life story, and that doesn't need to be whatever. But it doesn't mean that I don't share my journey in different ways. I'm going to be vulnerable, but I'm not going to put it all out there. Does that make sense? So, but there are people who do know the stories. There's some people who know everything. There's some people who don't know anything. There's some people who know bits and pieces. And again, that's just kind of how this goes with people that you trust and how much you trust them and what you trust them with, And I'm learning that process as we go. And I find, though, what I am finding is that the more vulnerable they are with me, the more vulnerable I'm able to be with them. And that's creating some really, really significant relationships in my life. And I am excited to see what God does in this, because as you all are aware of my journey, that I'm really doing the best that I can to let God lead my life in everything that I'm doing. And I've shared the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I've been doing that now for about a year. And for those of you that are just catching up or just catching on, I have been on a spiritual journey for over a year. And I live in an RV out in the middle of nowhere. And I have been in the wilderness, as a lot of people would say, and that's what they call it in the Bible. I've been in the wilderness with God. And I've been discovering myself and who I am. And, I have journal entries that I posted, and I prayed to have this RV life, and I'm having an RV life not in a way that I ever thought it was going to look. And I just go, wow, I can't believe that. Like, that's just kind of incredible to me that I discovered this differently. You know what I mean? And when you let God lead in that way, it's amazing what he can do for you. And, I'm now, instead of looking for what's next or needing to know what's happening next, or I am enjoying the present, the moment that I'm in, and trying to enjoy that a little bit more, and being okay being by myself to enjoy that, because the more things that I can enjoy by myself, the more that when I have time with people or I spend time with people, it means something more. Does that make sense to you guys? And so when you can balance that, and you can balance being by yourself, and because I got a fire pit, and I thought to myself, oh man, it's gonna be cool to have people over. And then I thought, no, I'm gonna use the fire pit whether people are here or not. If I just want to chill in front of the fire pit by myself and listen to a sermon or watch a movie or do something, I should be able to do that. I should not have to start thinking about everything that I do with a person, because I have God. And as long as I have God in my life and I'm leading forward with God and he's number one, then anybody else who just comes in is just a bonus. And it's amazing. And I just go, oh, God lined that one up, or that person's in my life for a reason, or this is really cool, and I just kind of go with what God is doing. And I'll know whether they are family, whether they are my peeps, whether they are just people that I hang with, or you just kind of know who they are in your life and how this goes. And it's kind of nice. But it's really hard to trust what you don't know. And that was the valley that I've been in for the past 2 weeks. And I was throwing in the towel. I was done. Griffy, come here, baby. Come here. You have to come back home. Come on. Home, please. Hang on, I gotta get my dog.